Future faking. I'm coming to Nigeria. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. What is future faking? And I always say, I'll tell you later. Ha ha ha. Future faking, quite simply, is the use of a future event to control the now. The narcissist, in effect, is triangulating you with something that may or may not occur in the future in order to control you in the now. So, for example, the narcissist may well say to you, I can't wait to marry you, referring to a future event that would take place, and in such circumstances, the individual may well respond overwhelmed that this person wants to marry them, and goes, oh, goodness me, how wonderful, thus demonstrating that they are under control and they provide pure positive fuel. I can't wait until we move in together. I can't wait until we have children. I want to have lots of children with you. I will do it later for you. The unaware narcissist, when they say this, fully believes that they will follow up on what they're doing, but often they won't. Why? Because future faking enables the attainment of the prime aims in the now. So, for example, it enables the narcissist to use the future to control now, to use the future to gain fuel now, possibly to gain character traits and residual benefits. And given that they're obtained now, it really doesn't matter if the narcissist follows up on it. At a later juncture, the victim may well say, you spoke about us getting married. When are you going to do something about it? Oh, don't you worry, it's all in hand. Deflection fobs that individual off. But the narcissist will only deliver on marrying that individual if the narcissism dictates that that is what is necessary in order to continue to obtain the prime aims. If the narcissist can get the prime aims by just talking about things rather than doing them, so much the better, because that allows a conservation of energy and resources and assets, which is what the narcissism must strive to do. Sometimes a narcissist will deliver on what they've said they would do. That's serendipity for you. Most of the time it doesn't happen. Some aware narcissists know that they're telling a lie and they're simply talking about a future event that they will never ever deliver on, and they'll find it amusing to do so. But given the vast majority of narcissists are unaware, most narcissists, because they're unaware, when they say, I will do X in the future, they believe that they will do so. But in actual fact, they will only do so if the narcissism dictates that it's worthwhile doing. And most of the time, it isn't. Harry's wife is no different. As reported in the Daily Mail, she explains she can't wait to visit Nigeria for her mum and the kids. Harry's wife can't wait to visit Nigeria for her mum and the kids, an Invictus Games organiser has revealed, after she was said to be cheering for the African team having discovered her heritage. Although wasn't she later on holding up an American flag? Remember, she's all things to all people, dependent as and when it's required. The Duchess of Sussex's ties with the country appear to have strengthened dramatically since the start of the Games, which champion wounded and disabled military veterans, and all of the fashion that Harry's wife wears. Prince Harry revealed at the opening ceremony that his wife would be lending its athletes her personal support, oh great deep joy for them, after finding through a genealogy test that she is 43% Nigerian, see parts pass him. In the subsequent days, she was seen hugging a competitor and describing her as my Nigerian sister, before being introduced to further members of the team and the defence chief, who gave her a nickname, Amira Ngozi Lolo, she could use if she ever visits the country. Amira is a warrior princess from a legend, Ngozi means blessed, and Lolo is royal wife. Harry's wife and Harry were serenaded in a group huddle as one Nigerian led them in a chant of Gbosus, which roughly translates as kudos. Derek Kobina, who helped coordinate Nigeria's debut in this year's competition, told Hello that the Duchess was deeply touched by the nickname, and she is hoping to organise a family trip to the country. She said she couldn't wait to visit Nigeria for her mum and the kids, he revealed. She's always welcome to visit Nigeria and other African countries. The revelation of Harry's wife's Nigerian heritage came in an episode of her Archetypes podcast after she did a genealogy test a couple of years ago. She vowed to dig deeper into all this during her discussion with comedians Issa Rae and Zaivi Fumodo, which of course was another piece of future faking in itself. As far as we are aware, she never has done. Accordingly, there she is, telling the Nigerians, "I can't wait to come to Nigeria." I will bet my left testicle that she never visits. Why? Why would she? It's of no interest to her. It's not going to provide her with anything that she can't get elsewhere. But in the moment, as can be seen in the video footage where she's surrounded by the Nigerian athletes, she needs to be able to assert control over them. So of course she stands there, slamming her seal flippers together, looking around, not quite sure what to do, because as always, she has no real genuine connection to anybody. But her narcissism screams, "You need to assert control over these individuals and draw fuel from them." And therefore, at that control panel in Narcissist HQ, a minion presses the future fake button. And thus, Harry's wife says, "I would love to come to Nigeria. I can't wait to visit Nigeria for my mum and for my children." She parrots that out. The individual is thrilled. "Oh, the Duchess of Sussex wants to come to Nigeria. What a great day this is." He expresses his gratitude and excitement at that, thus demonstrating that he's under control. Thus, Harry's wife gains that, and providing her with some fuel. She doesn't stand there thinking, "Oh, I'll just say this to him to keep him happy, but I can't be asked to ever go there." Her narcissism convinces her that she has a genuine intent to do so. But Africa holds no interest for her. There's no A-listers there. There's no film premieres to attend. There's no wellness groups that she could establish. It doesn't have the wealth that other nations would have. This isn't to pour scorn on Nigeria, far from it. It's simply to demonstrate the way that Harry's wife's narcissism functions in terms of trying to seek out the prime aims elsewhere and simply using the prospect of a future visit as a means of asserting control. But what about below the line? Do the burgers of the comment section believe that this is something that she would do? Well, JTR774 writes, "Poor Nigeria, what did they do to deserve that? Bag us fun, my Nigerian son-in-law would rather she didn't. A trusting soul, no limits to self-promotion for her. Underwhelmed, I'm 100% nauseous. Bolom, let's hope she likes it and stays. In sunny Belfast, oh, just shut up and go away. Lord Brynmail, feel free to stay there. Jerry Rickman, good luck to them. She really does dredge the bottom of the barrel to stay relevant." Unsurprising responses, and an example of future faking by the narcissist. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.